that's one thing that I thank God about, because, before, that full package would come to my doorstep, and before I could open it, I see that, it's a little beat up. I see that, the tape ripped off the package. But yeah, I'm going to still go ahead and take it in. And I'm going to still go ahead and try to unpackage, so I can get to the core of what it is that I want in my man. When technically I should have called UPS. I should have called the company and told them, hey, this package is damaged. This package is damaged. I can't use this package. Hey y'all, it's your girl Tiara with Word to Lifestyle, where the life keeps on giving. Thank y'all so much for tuning into my very first podcast and channel. In this video, I cover a lot. So make sure that y'all, after this video, or even during that, y'all pause the video, answer the questions that I have, give some feedback, some input, let me know what you're thinking. But yeah, I hope that y'all really, really, really like and enjoy this video. If y'all want to see more, or you have other ideas for me, definitely feel free to leave it below. But let's go ahead and get into it.
I just want to get this off my chest real quick. Listen, pay no attention to my do-rag. Don't you even look at it. While we out here in this dating world, I think we need to do a better job at distinguishing our preferences and our non-negotiables. Like when you was down on your knees telling God you wanted that man who's 6'7", making over $100,000 a year. I'm not sure if you're aware, but the devil can hear you. He is also listening. And what he gonna do is he gonna gift wrap one of them demons and everything you just asked for and put it right on your doorstep. And you're gonna get it, and it's gonna seem heaven sent at first, but understand this has nothing to do with God. In about 6 to 8 months, you're gonna be back on your knees saying, why would you send me something so bad for me? How can something so good be so bad? The thing about it is, it was never your package, baby. God sent you 8, 9 packages, but you keep telling him you don't accept UPS or FedEx. Now you back on the line with customer support saying, God, send me $1 million man. He send you $1 million man in his $1,000 days. And you saying that's not what you asked for. All I'm saying is tell God what you're not in season for. Tell him you don't want a liar. You don't want a cheater. You don't want all of these things, so you can stop being deceived by the devil and his gift wrapping ability. God damn.
Yes, y'all, that was good. Okay, that was good. So what I want to do with like this podcast is have a conversation about videos that men have posted on their social media, that they're giving their feedback to. Well, let me say men and women. I'm not going to just limit it to the men, but more so the men, because like me, I'm in my single bag right now. Okay, definitely looking for, or not looking, but I'm waiting for my husband to find me, because the Bible says, he who findeth the good things. Let me go pull it up. That's sad that I can't remember that scripture up top of my head. I'm sure everybody know that, but okay, so the Bible says, according to Proverbs 18, verse 22, we're going to be reading the King James Version, actually. So, whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing, and obtain favor of the Lord. So, I'm waiting for my man to find me so that he can find favor of the Lord, and then the Lord bless our union. Okay, and I think, just getting a sidetrack, but I think, a lot of people, they fail in their union because of the fact the Bible says, again, King James said, whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing, not a girlfriend, not a baby mama, and if you are, I'm sorry, this isn't to bash y'all in any type of way, that's not it, but it says, he who findeth a wife findeth a good thing, and obtaining favor of the Lord. So if you're like myself and you're a Christian, and and even if you do have a baby, outside of marriage and like whatever, try to strive to be that woman that the Lord is talking about, because you want a union that's blessed, don't you? Like, everybody desires that. So I'm in my season of waiting for my man to find me. But while I'm in my season, it's good to have conversation or hear things from a man's perspective, and that's really what I want this podcast to be about. I will, be talking about other things as well, but definitely this segment here right now, it'll be, hearing things from a man's perspective. I gotta figure out how I want to title these videos so that y'all can, find them and know what it is I'm talking about in each podcast. But yeah, so let's go ahead and hop into it. So
Just real quick, listen.
let's break down the video.
Don't you even look at it. While we out here in this dating world, I think we need to do a better job at distinguishing our preferences and our non.
So he said, while we're out here, let me restart it.
Non-negotiables. Like when you was down my chest real quick, listen, pay no attention to my do-rag. Don't you even look at it. While we out here in this dating world, I think we need to do a better job at distinguishing our preferences and our non-negotiables.
He said, while we're out here in this single world, we need to do a better job at understanding or knowing our non-negotiables, which is so true. I do feel like we do need to know what we are what we are not negotiating, period. Okay, let me go ahead and tell y'all. So, like myself, I feel like it's so hard when we're talking to people. Let me back up. So let's say, you talk to somebody, then y'all end up breaking up and then y'all stop talking or whatever. So now you're kind of like in your healing phase trying to heal yourself from all the things that you and that person went through, right? So, and that's how I feel about myself right now. It's like I'm in that phase. I'm in that point in time of my life where I am, trying to heal the things that me and that person who I was talking to previously had went through. So it's like now I've learned the things that I am not negotiating. And so as I talk to new people, it makes me feel bad. And I think it only made me feel bad because I know what I accepted in the past, if that makes sense. And the fact that I'm standing 10 toes now on business, it just made me feel some type of way. It made me feel good, but then it also made me feel like, dang, like, girl, maybe we could cut some slack. But that's what we fail at when we start cutting people slack. Like, no, don't cut that man no slack because he talking about he busy, he not testing you. Listen, to me, and y'all, this is my podcast and this is how I feel, okay? But I do feel like, people are busy. I'm busy myself. I work a full-time job, 9-to-5 job. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and break down my schedule. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. From 5 up until 6:30ish. No, from 5 up until 6:30, I'm working on my business in the morning when I first wake up. 6:30 to about 7 o'clock, I'm getting ready for work. And I'm getting my dog together. 7 o'clock up until 8 o'clock, I'm driving to work. Yes, it takes me a whole hour just to make it to work. So from 7 to 8, I'm headed to work, right? Then from 8 o'clock until 8 o'clock a.m. until okay, I just thought about something in my head. But yeah, so from 8 o'clock a.m. up until from 8 o'clock a.m. until 4:30 p.m. I am at work. I'm in my bag. I'm in my quarter bag. I'm working. Okay. I'm working. So from 4:30 up until 5 o'clock, I'm 4:30 up until 5:30. My bad, yeah. 4:30 up until 5:30. I'm on my way back home. Right. So from 5:30, when I'm at my house, 5:30 up until 10 o'clock, I'm working on my business. I don't have no man right now, so I ain't got nobody to entertain. But, this is my schedule. 5:30 up until 10 o'clock, I'm free. 10 o'clock, I'm in the bed. So I can get ready for work the next day. But, yeah, so, I understand that people are busy. I get that. I'm busy. And I get that you may be busy as well. But at the same token, somewhere in between, you can find the time to call me. You can find the time to text me, ask me how my day going, all that. So that's something that I'm not negotiating, okay? There you go. But yeah, so that's something that I'm not, debating about. Like, don't try and tell me, oh, you busy and you can't text me, or, you can't go out to eat. You can't take me out to lunch. You can't take me out on a date. All right, sir. So if you can't take me out on a date now, when do you expect to take me out on a date? Make it make sense. Oh, when we're in the bedroom, that's a date? No, not at all. But yeah, so what I want y'all to do, comment below what's 5 things in a relationship that you are not negotiating? Let me know, because I really want to know. Maybe something that y'all aren't negotiating about, I can add to my list as well, because maybe I don't know. But yeah, so that's that. What else he said? Let's start over.
We need to do a better job at distinguishing our preferences and our non-negotiables.
Oh, let's talk about preferences, okay? That's a big one. So when it comes down to preferences, it's not necessarily just about like looks. Like, well, let me back up, because it is. Okay, y'all. So, like, I always been a girl. Well, I don't know, and I'm not colorist or anything like that. However, I'm pretty sure that y'all are just like me and may have preferences as far as like who you see yourself interested in. Let me go ahead and say, like, for me, I always have like dark skinned men. However, I attract brown skinned men. And I would never date a light skin or red guy. That's just my preference. However, there is one particular red guy who I have seen lately, and I'm just like, God, are you trying to awaken me? Are you trying to switch, my preferences? Like, what's up? Let me know. But yeah, so I've never been the type to like really like red skin guys. I just don't know why. I honestly do not know why. But so that's a preference there. Another preference. Let's go ahead and get into something that's more serious. Like, my preferences have changed from a hood guy and a guy who works. And I ain't talking about, the street life. I'm talking about a guy who actually gets up and go to, whether it's a 9 to 5 or whether it's his own business. I used to be interested in the hood life. That was me. Back in the day, I was hood. Oh, you had to have a little hood in you. And I know why. I feel like hood dudes, they know how to protect. That's honestly something that I was looking for in them. Protect me. Can you beat up this bear for me? Like, protect me, okay? That's what I was looking for when it came down to hood dudes. And I ain't gonna lie, hood dudes is fine, okay? They are fine. It's just that they just a little bit misguided. Not a little bit, a whole lot of misguided. And yeah, I just feel like to be 30 and above and you still on the streets, yeah, that ain't for me no more. Because why are you putting me and your kids and your family at risk of losing you? You out here in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you go work a full 9 to 5 job, or if you go own your own business, I ain't got nothing to worry about. Nothing. So yeah, so like when it comes down to a hood guy and someone who work a 9 to 5 job or have their own business, I'm here. I'm no longer here. And let me tell y'all this. So one thing about me, like, I would talk to hood guys, and I would be that female who would try to change them, try to get them to work a 9 to 5 job, or get them to own their own business. That was me. That was the type of woman I was, because hey, I'm doing it, you need to do the same thing. Like, come on. So I've learned that I'm tired of that. I'm tired of pouring into these men. Like, no, I want somebody that's already established. And there's nothing wrong with doing that. It's nothing wrong with wanting someone who's already established. What's another preference of mine that I like? This preference, y'all. I was just thinking about this earlier, and I know it's like it has to do like physical, nothing like I don't necessarily know the word, but it's physical, okay? I like a man with a beard. A beard, and it has to connect. No spaces. Like, no spaces. This man, he probably talking about something way different than what I am, but I'm just giving my input on it. But yes, y'all, my man, he got to have a beard. He don't have to, but a beard or the little chin hair. The little chin hair, y'all, I be loving it. Oh, I love it so much. The chin hair and the little thing that go, the mustache. I like it when it connect, you know. The fade. The fade with the waves. Okay. The fade with the waves. Oh my. It's something about the waves that be waving. Godly. But yeah. So that's just another preference of mine. What else? Oh, this is a big preference. Let's go ahead and get back to being serious. You gotta have a savings. My man, you gotta know about saving. You don't really have to know about investing, but you definitely have to know about saving. I myself, like right now, I'm a 401k specialist, right? And so with me learning about 401k and different investments, it has allowed me to start, investing into my own 401k. And that's how I save. I'm not big or keen on saving money on my own, and I know the reasons why. I just feel like when it comes down to a 401k, it's more stricter. Yes, the IRS and the government, they're in control, but hey, I need somebody to be in control. I don't have no man to be in control, over my finances. I would want one to be not necessarily like in control over my finances, but to, be more like they know how to save, and that kind of like encouraged me. So when it comes down to myself, when it comes down to 2024, actually, that's something that I'm going to start doing myself personally, saving my money. Because like I said, I'm not good at it. I'm not good at it. I'm not. So, definitely when it comes down to preference for my guy, he has to know how to save. He has to be making money. I want to live luxury. I want to live a nice life. I don't want to be stressed over money. I don't. So I need my man to also not want to be stressed over money. And yeah. So let's go ahead and continue with the video.
Like you was down on your knees telling God you wanted that man who's 6'7", making over $100,000 a year. I'm not sure if you're aware, but the devil can hear you. He is also listening. And what he gonna do is he gonna gift wrap one of them demons and everything you just asked for and put it right on your doorstep. And you're going to get it. And it's going to seem heaven sent at first. But understand this has nothing to do with God. In about 6 to 8 months, you're going to be back on your knees saying, why would you send me something so bad for me? How can some...
He is talking about me. Y'all, we're not just talking about that. As far as like my preferences, definitely want a guy that's taller than me. 6'9". You got to be tall. You ain't got to be no 6'9", but over 6 feet. Yeah, let's continue.
So good, be so bad. The thing about it is, it was never your package, baby.
God said he said it was never your package. So that man who sits so dark skinned, got his own business, know how to save, and living the lifestyle that you want. That wasn't your package. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough.
You 8-9 packages, but you keep telling him you only accept UPS or FedEx. Now you back.
He said you telling God that you only accept UPS and FedEx. God, I'm sorry. Send me Amazon if you need to. Send me.
Back on the line with customer support saying, God, send me $1 million man. He send you $1 million man in his $1,000 days. And you saying that's not what you asked for.
Ooh. Now, that goes back to what I was just talking about as far as, like, me. He pretty much said, like, you ask God to send me $1 million man, but he's in his $1,000 days. I don't know. Like, this is a conversation that I would definitely love to have with a guy, because it's like, I know me, I'm fed up with trying to build a man in his $1,000 days. No, can you come to me in your millions? Can you come to me when you're making millions, please? Because I can't build another bear. I can't build another man. But let's continue.
All I'm saying is tell God what you're not in season for. Tell him you don't want a liar. You don't want a cheater.
That's good. He said, tell God what you're in season for. God, let me tell you, I don't want no liar, like he said. I don't want no cheater, God. I don't want no man who's going to ignore me, God. I I don't. That was one of my biggest things. Like, God, but that's for another day. I don't want a man who ignore me, God. I don't want no man who is out on the streets, God. I don't want no man who don't care about their family. I don't want no man who don't want to come home to me at night, God. I don't want no man who see less in me. I don't want no man who don't see what you see in me, God. I don't want no man who don't pray, okay? God, I don't want no man who don't trust in you. God, I don't want no man. I can go on and on and on and on and on about a man who I don't know, but I don't want. But this is very good.
You don't want all of these things so you can stop being deceived by the devil and his gift wrapping ability.
He said, so you could stop being deceived by the devil and his gift wrapping ability. I got it. What he's saying is, God, he's saying it's like the devil will put these people in front of you who have all of the preferences that you want and who, are a part of the non-negotiable things. However, you're not telling God what it is that you don't want. You just keep telling him what you do want, and he's putting that in front of you. Now when this person is doing all of the things that you don't want, it's a problem, but yet you looking at the things, at the preferences. No, ma'am, you gotta let that go. You gotta let that go, baby. You gotta let that go. And that's one thing that I'm happy that, I'm in my healing stage, and I'm able to, go forward to, like, if a guy is presented to me like now, I'm able to, if he not texting me, if he not calling me, if he not checking up on me, he not, being there for me, if he don't pray, if he don't, have a relationship with God, if he don't, go to work, have a 9 to 5, or have their own business, I'm able to now let them go and be happy and be okay with it. I am. And that's one thing that I thank God about, because, before, that full package would come to my doorstep, and before I could open it, I see that, it's a little beat up. I see that, the tape ripped off the package, but yeah, I'm going to still go ahead and take it in, and I'm going to still go ahead and try to unpackage, so I can get to the core of what it is that I want in my man. When technically I should have called UPS, I should have called the company and told them, hey, this package is damaged. This package is damaged. I can't use this package. It didn't come to me in the form that I had asked. That's a word. And y'all should take that. I hope that makes sense. So, y'all, that sums up this video for today. If y'all want to see more videos like this, where we just, having a conversation, feel free to message me, leave a comment below, check out my Instagram, my social media platforms, and just hit me up. I would love to get more videos on God perspectives, as well as ladies perspectives as well, so we can just have a conversation. But I hope y'all like this video, and I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.